Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the tarot that helps you manifest by developing your imagination. It's an audio version, so you do have a picture of the card layout on the screen, but that's it. And that is the positive thing. As opposed to showing you pictures and focusing on pictures, you're using your imagination. You are listening to the presentation. You are actually using your imagination to follow along. Also gives you the opportunity of getting up away from your computer and maybe getting some coffee, some tea, some cereal, whatever. And you can still enjoy. You can listen. Remember, when you're not looking at the screen, whether it's your phone, your laptop, your desktop, it's audio. So let's begin and stay with audio. It's better for your imagination, and better for your imagination means better for your manifestation. Let's get to it. Okay, we start at the top and we move down to the bottom level. So beginning at the top, center card, we got the Oracle card of the Fates. I firmly believe that much of our lives are preordained. In other words, you could do an astrological chart on a brand new baby, and you can tell a whole lot of things from the chart. When the baby's a day or two or a week old, doesn't make any difference. You can lay out a lot of important things in a baby's life. How do you know that? Well, I think we all operate on our own frequency, depending where the planets are, the asteroids, whatever. There's some sort of a very subtle frequency or energetic effect that stays with us our entire lives. Yes, we get different influences, but the basics are there right from the start. So the idea of our lives being somewhat fated, yes, we do have free will, but to a very limited extent. And the odds are that if you're good at reading somebody's chart or reading them, there are some people that are very, very much in tune, you can figure out what they're going to do in any given situation pretty much. And so it is within this context of the fates that we do our reading. And that should make you feel good, because it makes it a little bit more solid, gives you a little more direction. So we got that, the center card, right? The Oracle card. That's the overall feeling here, the fates. There's an element of fate in this reading. Let's go to the upper row, far left, Page of Cups. Pages always bring something to the table. In fact, they change the storyline. Wherever it's going, they do zip, and it's off in another direction. Still related, still connected, but off in a different direction. And the Page of Cups talks about creative beginnings, good news, being intuitive. And of course, with the Page of Cups, those familiar with the Rider-Waite know he is holding a little cup with a fish in it. Not exactly sure what the fish means, but in any event, it's a small gift. And that may be what fools you. This is part of your fate, part of your destiny. But you are about to experience something that you could easily slide past. Think, it's no big deal. When in actuality, it is a huge deal. Will develop as that. So the idea of the Page of Cups, yes, love may be involved, but we're also talking about creative beginnings, good news, being intuitive. Keep that thought, being intuitive. Next card right over to it is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups means you're confused, at least on an emotional level. I mean, yes, you may logically make sense out of the spaghetti you call your life, but on an emotional level, it's hard to kind of sort things out. You have a difficult time. So there's some daydreaming maybe. Maybe you're getting so carried away with your manifestation that you're really not living in the 3D anymore, which is not altogether a bad idea, but as Jesus said, give to Caesar the things that are Caesar and to God the things that are God's. You got to kind of divide them up properly. And Seven of Cups says, maybe you're just lost. often running into daydreaming. It's fantasy thinking. Or there are so many possibilities that you get confused. You want to confuse a human being? Just give him more than one choice. Ladies, shoes. That's all I got to say. Go to a store with the idea that you're going to buy a certain pair of shoes, and you get into the store or maybe on the internet and you look at all the other options and you go, ooh, I can't make up my mind. So that may be the situation. You're trying to establish some sort of a storyline. It's becoming maybe a fantasy, and that fantasy is just kind of creating its own issues. You can't sort it all out. Don't worry about it. Fate steps in. Next card over, the World. Moving forward with the world. It's completion. It's perfect unity. It's wholeness. It's accomplishment. You're going to put all these parts and pieces together, as confused as you might be about something now, emotionally at least. You are going to resolve the issue. You are going to take care of the issue. Things are moving forward. It is fate. This is all part of it. And somehow, even in the confusion, delusion of choice, you're going to get some insight. That's the last card up top, Two of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Two of Swords means I can't make up my mind. I got two good options at least. I can't make up my mind. What you're doing is basically avoiding the truth. There may be some element there that's overwhelming for you, which is causing part of the confusion. I mean, again, it's a little offer, but the possibilities we were talking about are tremendous. Don't worry about it. Take a deep breath. Fate has the control. You're going to work this out. You're going to solve the issue. But for right now, it seems like you're never going to do it. Because you could do this, but you could also do that. And what you may be doing is running away from the truth. Give it some thought. We go to the bottom row, and again we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups right above in the upper row, right above this cup. So 2 Page of Cups. Again, you get 2 in one reading. Creative beginnings. Intuition. You already know what your manifesting possibility is. Maybe that you're just not ready for it emotionally. Just I couldn't do that. I couldn't handle that. I'm not good enough. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. New beginnings. Page of Cups. 2 Page of Cups. New beginnings. Trust the destiny. Trust the fates. You can do this. And again, right next to it, here we have more cups and more 2s. 2 of Cups. It's the choice. Okay? You have to trust. There is an element of attraction to whatever you're dealing with right now. You may not have done much with it, therefore the Page of Cups. You haven't really done much. It's very small in terms of your involvement. But boy, it's just like pulling at you. You got to make a decision. You got the Page of Cups. You got the 2 of Cups. You also have the 2 of Swords. I mean, you can tell you are right there. Which way do I go? Trust the fates. They're taking you. This is supposed to take you to better. Next up, on the other side of the vice versa card, Page of Swords. Again, pages change the storyline, right? Page of Swords mean you change your thinking. Okay? It is a learning. It's embracing new challenges. Yes, I know you're overwhelmed by the possibilities here. Doesn't seem like much, but it can really be a lot, and you know that. You can sense that. Trust the fates. Trust the fates. Everything here is pointing to the fact that no matter how you feel about it, it can happen. You just have to let it. You have to allow it. And the final card, bottom row, is Justice. I guess this may be the summation of all of this, I suppose. Justice is fairness. It's truth. It's balance. And the truth is that you can do this thing. It doesn't seem like much now. You're not doing much right now, but it could lead to a whole lot. You know that, and that's what scares you. So you're trying to do everything that you can to kind of back away, back away, back away, but it's delusion. It's the Seven of Cups. It's not necessary. Trust the fate. This is meant for you. And the card in the middle is the vice versa card facing forward, meaning you are searching for the truth. The truth will catch you. The truth will catch you. In fact, it'll make the difference. You're going to have a breakthrough. Probably in this lunar season, the eclipse season coming up. You're going to have some sort of a breakthrough, and you're going to go, God, I got it. And that breakthrough in thinking will make all the difference in the world. And then you will learn to trust fate. It's in the cards literally for you. Don't pass it up. And don't lock yourself up. You can do this. Alrighty, so that's the manifesting read of tarot for today. Thank you very much for being here as always. Hopefully you and I can do this again tomorrow because I do a brand new reading every day, 365. But if not, as usual, and don't forget, I do it with you and for you. And so between now and the next time we get together, peace and blessings.